Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I thought I would sit down and do a video for you guys and gals. Get a sip of my water first, get my radio voice going. Okay, I get asked this fairly often by people who notice that I vlog all my workouts. Some of the regular followers, the people who chime in regularly, they follow the vlogs because, you figure about 500 people watch them no matter what. That's kind of like the loyal audience there. And they do ask, how do you stay motivated year after year after year? And the truth is, because I don't rely on motivation. And I know that sounds like a bizarre concept. People are going to say, what in the hell are you talking about? I don't. I rely on habit. In other words, I don't try to get motivated to train. Again, sounds counterintuitive. In other words, people are kind of like, yeah, man, I kind of get in my zone. I have my certain music I need to listen to. I need my pre-workout. I need whatever it is that they need. And I think that that's not always a good idea. I think you need to establish a habit. In other words, you need to have a habit and a routine. If you do upper lower 4 day a week, which is what I do most of the time, I always have an upper body day on Monday. Okay, year round. What does that entail? That means I'm going to bench press. I am almost certainly going to bench press every Monday, 52 weeks a year. Monday morning, that's the habit. If I get up and do that every Monday morning, why do I need to be motivated? You don't need motivation. You do it every week. Just get into the habit of doing that. Get in your set structure, your set routine. Most of you have a routine on Monday morning. Notice I said it like a work week intentionally. Most of you who have normal 9 to 5s, which I obviously don't, I'm self-employed, so it's kind of a 7 day a week. I don't get days off. But a lot of times people have a 9 to 5 on Monday through Friday, whatever. Monday morning, that's the start of your work week. You have stuff that you get up and do every Monday morning. Every Monday morning, you probably have a set routine. It's your habit. Treat your training the same way. That is how you get into it. Meaning, if you know that you prefer morning workouts, you know you have to be at work at whatever, 8 a.m. You need to be at the gym at 6 in the morning. Every single Monday. Set that clock, set that timer, give yourself time to get your breakfast, whatever you need to do. I train fasted these days. I lift pretty heavy fasted in the mornings. I'm not saying everyone should do that. I'm not advocating that for everybody or anyone puts words in my mouth, because I've even said in the past, I don't know that that's the best idea. Okay? In my case, I find I have enough glycogen reserves because I eat a high carb diet. I don't really seem to be depleted in the morning, and I don't have a full stomach. Nothing to get nauseated on. But what I do, I get up and I train without any food. Even though there's some data suggesting that may not be optimal for performance. Works with my mindset, me not getting sick, getting nauseated when I train. So that's what I do. So I would say to you, get up and train. That is your key. If you get up and you know that you're going to bench press at 6 a.m. every single Monday, and you do it week after week after week, do you need to stay motivated? No, it becomes part of your set schedule. Does it matter if you're having a good day or a bad day? No, it's part of your set schedule. Just like maybe your morning commute to work, your morning setup, whatever, you brush your teeth. Maybe every Monday you eat the same breakfast before you go to work. We establish habits. Habits create discipline. I know pretty much almost without fail, I'm going to squat or deadlift first thing, no matter what's going on in my program. Almost guaranteed I'm going to do a heavy squat or a heavy deadlift first thing Friday morning. That's my anchor. See where we're going with that? Because even at times when I'm not squatting, I'm going to come in and deadlift. Those are my anchors. I'm going to know I'm going to bench on Monday morning. I know I'm going to end my training week with a squat or a deadlift on Friday morning. It's my habit. I'm also going to blog everything. I have accountability. I would say for a lot of people, find a way to be accountable. I've been blogging for I've lost count of the years. What's it been, 5 years? Is it 5? It could be. Every single workout has been blogged. Year after year. Accountability. I have an audience, and if I don't put a workout up by early afternoon on a known training day, I'm going to have people comment. I'm going to have clients message me in my inbox, Coach, where's your workout? Right, a way to get accountability. That's maybe for a lot of people where a coach helps. Hold on, guys. Let me turn my air conditioner off so I can keep this going. Got to stay in flow here. We in the flow, we in the zone, and I don't want to edit this. All right. So hopefully that turns off in a second. All right, there we go. Get that sound quality good. Habit. Stop relying on motivation. For people who are like, I have to have my playlist. Well, what happens when your AirPods are broke? Happens if there's a problem with something with the phone, whatever. Your music's not right. What are you going to do? You have to have it. It's your motivation. You have to have this pre-workout, which again, I don't recommend pre-workouts. Happens if you don't have it. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? That's a problem. Because now you have to have this thing. Instead of you have the routine, now you have to have this external motivation. Or you have to get in your zone. Stop worrying about getting in your zone. Come in and train. You shouldn't be that aggressive or angry. When you get used to training, it becomes something of joy. It becomes part of your day. Okay? Stop beating yourself into the ground with training. Stop using bad training methods that you can't recover from. Keep your fatigue management on point so that you aren't beat up when you get under the barbell. Okay? This is where regulating your volume. We're not doing silly stuff to where you can't recover. This is where fatigue management, stress management becomes important. Stop overtraining. All right? If you feel decent every time you get under the barbell, because you're always recovered because you're not doing too much, even though you may be training hard, guess what? You're going to be more motivated. You're going to be more consistent. You're going to establish better habits. Okay? The habits replace motivation. And I'm telling you guys as someone, you guys see me very, very, very rarely miss workouts. Year after year after year. Right? This is how I do it. You create a consistent routine with what you're doing that is independent and not reliant upon your emotions, your mindset, being in your zone. Because those things are fleeting. That puts stipulations on your training. You can't have that. You also can't be overtrained. You can't be having bad workouts. If you're having bad workouts, something's wrong with your fatigue management. Or you're getting sick. In which case, getting sick, that's a sign you need some days off. You need to rest, recover. You got the flu, you got whatever's going on, whatever virus is going around. Okay. Sort it. This is what we have to do. Again, this helps. Also, stop telling yourself that you train hard. I mean, people see me do some pretty heavy work sets on deadlifts and stuff, right? Like, dude, iron doing that, that's brutal. It's not hard. Dude, it's not hard. It's just lifting weights. It's just lifting weights. A few reps with 500 pounds on a deadlift. Just get in and do it. It's not a big deal. Notice I said that. Realistically, we know that it is. Especially closing in on 50. I'm convinced myself it's not. And if it's easy, I don't have to be motivated to do it. I can just come in and do it. Just lift the weight. Lift the weight, and when the form breaks down or it stops moving, you're done lifting the weight. Easy peasy. This is how you stay consistent. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.